This show is dope. I need you guys to watch it and share it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about a Disney Plus limited series called Iwaju. It's an animated show, 6 episodes. Forgive me if I butcher any names. It takes place in futuristic Nigeria. The longest episode is like 26 minutes. Each episode is named after one of the characters in the show. And at the beginning of each episode, we get a little background of the characters. Let's start with Tola. She's the main protagonist. When we meet her, it's her birthday. She's 10 years old. The technology is really cool. Like I said, it's futuristic. So we see her like swiping through which hairstyle she wants. And then she puts on this, it looked like a big helmet. And then boop, 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 boop. She got her hairstyle. But she gets to go to the mainland to pick up her dad from the airport. She's really excited because she comes from this wealthy island and she doesn't get to go to the mainland very much. You have her dad, Tuda Martins. I think that's how you say his name. He works for this tech company and he's always about work. He wants to use technology to change the world and everything, but he works a little bit too much and kind of ignores his daughter for the most part. Not on like purpose, but it's always like, hey, I gotta work tonight. So he's kind of forgetful in that aspect. You have Kole. He's probably like the second protagonist. He works for the Martins. He grew up on the mainland. He's kind of poor. And he's working to help his mom, but he's really smart. He's tech savvy. He can fix things, and he's close with Tola. Like they have a whole handshake and everything. However, Mr. Martins treats him like a worker. Like, yo, you don't have my daughter help you with your work. Don't come to my house. Don't like sit at my table with my daughter. Like he's treated kind of badly by the dad, despite being real close with Tola. Then you have Bode. He's the bad guy. He grew up also poor on the mainland, and now as an adult, he kidnaps kids, mainly from islanders because they technically have like more money, and he holds them for ransom because that's what he wants. He wants more money because he thinks he deserves the money because he believes the islanders don't treat other people right and all they care about is their money. So if he kidnaps their kid, they're just going to pay up whatever he wants. And that's like his whole MO in this show. Then you have Oten. And Oten is a lizard. But it's a robot lizard. A very high-tech robot lizard that was given to Tola as a gift. And her father was like, yeah, this is your pet. Take care of it. And then maybe I'll take you to the mainland. But really, it's a weapon that's supposed to protect Tola. But she doesn't know that. And Oten is pretty cool. You're going to come to enjoy Oten in this series. So those are the characters. And like I said, for every episode, we get a little flashback of, how they got in this position or, what happened when they were growing up. And it's a beautiful show. Like I said, it takes place in Nigeria. It's futuristic. So you have flying cars and you have, different hovercrafts around and just the technology, like with people selling stuff, they have it on like these things that can fly up to the flying cars and like, hey, but it's the same kind of vibe of, people trying to hustle and sell you different types of things. Tola, like I said, wants to explore the mainland because she's never been there. And she gets into a little trouble by tricking her uncle to take her there while her father is at work. And, Bode likes to scout islanders. Like he'll wait at the airport and scout people. And he has these fancy glasses where he can look at someone and see their net worth. And he's looking at anybody with kids and seeing how much they worth. And then he comes across Tude and he can't find the information. And he's like, okay, that's different. Like he has like a block on him. So he's like, I'm really interested in that guy. And when he starts figuring out who he is, he's like, oh yeah, this is the big target. So of course he goes after Tola. And then we learn more about Kole and where he comes from and what happened with him and his mom and why he's working so hard at such a young age. And it's just a really dope show, and I hope people check it out because it's a small limited series on Disney Plus and it could get overlooked. So I watched it yesterday and I just watched all 6 episodes because it leaves you on cliffhangers, like with certain things that happen and you're like, oh, okay, I need to watch the next one. And then you get an introduction to the characters you met already, but in a different form, like seeing Bode grow up with his mom and the things that he did as a kid and the way he acts now, you're like, oh, okay, I can see that. I see why he acts this way. But it's a dope show with cool characters, cool tech. Watch it. If you have kids, definitely watch it. If you don't have kids, watch it. And you know, sit there. Like I said, 6 episodes. Longest one is 26 minutes. You can knock it out real easy. But it's a really dope show on Disney Plus. If you've seen the show, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.